It is bell time.
I'm loved by few, hated by many, but respected by all.
Oh yeah.
Headed to the ring first for our opening contest is the genetic nightmare, the self-made savage, the Memphis Wrestling Internet Champion. It's Mike Anthony, and Mike, very similar to the Boss previously, is taking on all challengers, no questions asked.
Well, you gotta love it for Mike Anthony, the way that he has rebounded a career renaissance for him. Dustin, a long losing streak, winning the Internet Championship, and now defending it against all comers. That's the way all champions should be.
We'll peek behind the curtain. Eddie Kane, who is a members only on YouTube, is in the crowd with his custom Mike Anthony Memphis Heritage Championship. You see him in the yellow shirt in the corner. Mike Anthony defends the title right here on Memphis Wrestling. And here comes the challenger. With cell phone in hand, of course, taking a little selfie video.
He never gets tired of looking at himself. How many mirrors do you think he has in his house?
Casanova Colton Cage says he's the walking red flag. We heard from him last week. This week, he gets a shot at the Memphis Wrestling Internet Championship. And just take a look at that. Look at this guy.
More concerned with himself than with wrestling, and this is a title match, as Terrence Ward will tell us momentarily.
Let's head down to the ring for the official championship introductions with Terrence
The
Ward.
following contest is our opening bout, set for one fall, and it is for the Memphis Wrestling Internet Championship.
Oh yeah.
Introducing first, the challenger from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds. He is the walking red flag, Colton Cage.
Little hip swivel action from Colton Cage, getting loose before his match.
And introducing next, his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 205 pounds. He is the genetic nightmare and the reigning, defending Memphis Wrestling Internet Champion, Mike Anthony.
Take a look at Mike. That look on his face says it all. Pure determination as he's set to once again defend the Memphis Wrestling Internet Championship, which has become what people call the workhorse title. Senior official David Knight hoists the title in the air. Once again, Dustin Starr, Pete Pranica, and joining us back here at the desk, ringing the bell, is Terrence Ward, and we are underway.
Interesting contest to kick things off here on Memphis Wrestling. The Memphis Wrestling Internet title on the line after a challenge from Colton Cage.
Wait a second, yeah. Colton's just exit the ring. Don't mean to interrupt you, but
Oh, you were about to say the same thing I was.
Starting to rethink his life.
while
he is
while Colton Cage is wasting time, I shouted out Eddie Kane out there with a championship belt. Also, big shout out to the Badur Center. Badur Center in the house. Mr. Jimmy brought me by. Coke! Oh my gosh, suicide dive to the floor. Colton Cage takes out the genetic nightmare. Once again, shout out to Mr. Jimmy bringing me the Coke from the Badur Center. Meanwhile, Colton Cage is in control.
Colton Cage taking advantage of an opportunity. I don't know if you caught it before that dive, but Mike Anthony was favoring that left knee that seemed to have buckled whenever he tried to brace himself coming out on the concrete floor.
Fighting on the floor here with the internet title on the line, Colton Cage and Mike Anthony.
Now Colton Cage made a move to get back in the ring, but back out, and a massive chop from the walking red flag.
Oh, wait a second, though.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
Which face? That
One
face?
behind him.
Watch out. Oh, my goodness.
I felt the bass off of that.
Mike Anthony stalking Colton Cage. Look out. Another big chop.
God in heaven.
Mike Anthony has come to fight and Colton Cage might have bit off more than he can chew.
Well, he's lost 2 things so far from those chops.
2 nipples? Well, he's all out of nipples, and fans, don't go away. This championship match continues. I can say nipple, can I?
Joe Hendry is coming to Memphis Wrestling Sunday, December 8th at the WrestleCenter.
Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. The Internet Championship match has continued on the floor during the entire commercial break. Now, finally, Mike Anthony gets Colton Cage back inside the squared circle.
More action outside the ring than inside the ring to start.
Look at this, a handshake. What do you think, Pete?
No.
Neither does Mike. And another chop. Colton Cage is going to have handprints on his chest for weeks.
Reverse of the Irish Whip. Colton Cage exiting the ring. Oh, but a kick over the top rope.
Wait a minute, here we go, speeding it up.
Colton
Top
Cage. Big cross body.
Beautifully executed.
Oh, could we have a new champ?
Cover.
Oh, my.
That was so close,
That wasn't-
ladies and
no,
gentlemen.
That was damn close.
That was 2.9.
Colton Cage nearly captured the Internet Championship.
Definitely inserting a bleep there from the production team. Big right hand from Colton Cage.
Watch your mouth, Terrence.
You said worse.
Boys, quit fighting. Let's focus on the action in the ring. That's what we're here to do.
Pete needs to wear stripes next week.
Oh, big elbow from Colton Cage.
Mows him down and once again sticks his snout into the camera.
Too much preening from Colton Cage for my taste.
Might be a new profile pic.
Now a cover. Yeah, and only got a 1 count. Cage, you're getting what you deserve.
And you'll want to join us tonight. That's Saturday, November 23rd, tonight at Ghost River Brewing on Main Street. Memphis Wrestling is live. Get those tickets at memphiswrestling.tv. Meanwhile, we could be on the verge of a new Internet champion.
I don't know if that's smart, Colton. I've known Mike a long time, and you don't poke the bear that's caged.
Hip swivel right in the face. That's all I'm going to say.
Big right hand by Colton Cage. Cage
Looked like he
sensing the title could be
paintbrushed
coming
him.
his way.
Now a pie face.
Oh,
Colton Cage might have just made a huge mistake.
yes, he did. Couple left hands by Mike Anthony. How about 3? Big lariat.
Mike Anthony,
How about 2?
House of Fire, big reversal. The agility of Mike Anthony followed by the power of a Northern Lights
The
suplex.
cover. And Colton Cage. That's another 2.9.
Very, very near fall there.
Mike Anthony has got to pick up the pace here if he wants to beat Colton Cage.
Big back elbow from Mike Anthony, scooping Colton up on that top rope. We've seen this a time or two. The genetic dream from the top rope.
But Colton Cage.
Colton,
Double boot, and now Cage to the top rope.
perhaps the Cupid's arrow. Nobody home.
Oh, wait a minute.
Genetic dream from Mike Anthony. And that is it.
Here is your winner and still Memphis Wrestling Internet Champion, Mike Anthony.
Let's take a look back real quick on Instant Replay, brought to you by Kapow Comics in Sherwood, Arkansas. 501-834-5769, and Mike Anthony. And the genetic dream is definitely Kapow.